Good afternoon, and thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and it's a rather cloudy Monday, May 7, 2012. This is the daily video forecast discussion. Start things out this afternoon with the visible satellite imagery over the northern mid-Atlantic, and you can see there's some breaks in some of the clouds across central and southern New Jersey and parts of the Delmarva region here, but there's still a wealth of cloud cover here, and this is evident across all of Pennsylvania into northwestern New Jersey, getting in and out of the city and up the Hudson Valley, where it is sunny most of the day today. Right now there's some high cirrus clouds and even some lower clouds beginning to come into portions of Connecticut and also Long Island, New York. Eventually these clouds will win out. Taking a look at the water vapor imagery, we can see a wealth of information here. You got lower clouds, a mid-level moisture here, so this is really not much in the way of any precipitation here, but this is back and through here. These are colder cloud tops, and this is indicative of a warm front and also a jet couplet with the upper level winds flowing from southwest to northeast over the top of this ridge, which is now off the New England coast, and eventually the clouds are going to win out and the rain showers are going to be on the way. Latest National Weather Service radar mosaic of the northeast sector shows the light sprinkles getting in to northwestern New Jersey. They may reach the ground, they may not reach the ground, but eventually these ones back and through here will. And this is in the development of a warm front which is located to the south and west, and that warm front won't pass through until tomorrow afternoon. And we'll find an upper level disturbance well off to the west here. We'll get to the maps in just a moment. And all of this is due to isentropic lift. So we've got warm air advection, the upglide of air in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere, and that is enhancing the breakout of some of this precipitation, which will eventually reach the ground into portions of central and eastern Pennsylvania and into the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area during tonight and especially during the day on Tuesday. Couple of interesting things to note here. We have an upper level low across central and southern Canada here. This is an upper level low. And we have a surface low with a warm front and cold front couplet developing. The warm front still developing. We can find the mid and upper level cloud cover beginning to move in towards the Great Lakes, and the cloud cover now shield getting into most of Pennsylvania and northern New Jersey. And this upper level low here is going to join forces and kind of dig down to slow up the process of this surface low moving into the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area with its attendant warm front and cold front through the region on Tuesday. We take a look at the basic streamlines here. We find the flow off the ocean now and building into this surface low pressure across the Ohio Valley. And this is going to mean rain is going to be on the way. We've got quite a lot of isentropic lift here going on. We find a Theta E ridge beginning to develop across the upper Midwest, the Ohio Valley rather, northwestern Pennsylvania, and a lot of this means potential temperature, warming potential temperature at this height, which means warm isentropic lift and a warm upglide, a warm air advection across the region is going to win out during the next couple of days. Well, at least the next 24 hours anyway, probably into much of early Wednesday morning before the cold front comes through. And right now we're not really showing much in the way of any poor weather. If we take off the color enhancement here so that we can just get to see some of the temperatures here. Temperatures are rather cool in this flow off the ocean. Temperatures generally running in the low to the mid 60s, and that's just about where we're going to stay. And with rainfall on the way, probably upper 50s to mid 60s will do it for tonight and tomorrow. And the NAMWRF composite reflectivity forecast of cloud and precipitation going into the future here. We'll start things out early this morning with the clouds increasing. And here comes a few rain sprinkles across interior sections as the rain begins to break out in the warm air advection pattern. And eventually that low level, upper level low rather, and also the surface low across the Midwest begins to move in this direction with the cold front and the warm front couplet. There could be some rain showers around here as we get into the day on Tuesday, and then eventually the rain begins to break out just about across eastern Pennsylvania. A lot of the moisture seems to be moving into southeastern New York and into Canada, but here comes the cold front, so probably going to be more in line with the rain chances on Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night according to the NAMWRF model. And again, there'll be spotty showers around in and out of cloud cover, so it might not be that we will be in clouds the entirety of the time, but there probably will be a relatively good worth of them. And finally, the cold front comes through probably during the nighttime hours on Tuesday night and Wednesday. There's a slowing process here on Wednesday as the flow becomes parallel, so we're probably going to see a few more disturbances and perhaps some light showers before the upper trough across the Great Lakes and southeastern Canada swings through and off the northeast and mid-Atlantic coast states. And according to the model here, it looks like this front slows up and a wave of low pressure now develops along the front. This would be for Wednesday afternoon, and we can see the model trying to show the front stalling out with rain band developing across the Delmarva region, northeast Pennsylvania, the New York City metropolitan area into Long Island, and eventually that rain becomes over the top of us on Wednesday afternoon towards evening, and then eventually begins to lift off to the coast. You can basically see the NAMWRF model is trying to do the same thing with its new 12Z run this morning. And notice how the winds are increasing on the lower left-hand panel here. It's where temperatures probably going to spike between the 60s and around 70 in the Philadelphia metro area during the morning hours, during the afternoon hours on Tuesday, and probably remain in the 60s throughout most of the area with rain showers to our west. Now, right along the immediate coast, this is where the winds are going to increase out of the south during Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night. As we get through the forecast period, rain showers move across the region on Wednesday proper. As the front begins to stall out a little bit, an area of low pressure develops along the front to our south, and that front, as it's pushing through during the day on Wednesday, will probably begin to stall a little bit right along the immediate coast. And as such, the winds will lighten up inland, but they'll remain strong and gusty. We have another disturbance moving in from the trough axis, actually moving in from the upper Great Lakes in southeastern Canada. And a wave of low pressure develops along the front, probably giving southern New Jersey, the Delmarva region, some appreciable rainfall. Lately, this model lastly is focusing most of the rain now across Long Island and south of New York City and along the immediate New Jersey coast and off the Delaware, Maryland coast as well. And then eventually the flow becomes west to northwest and drier air begins to move into the region for Thursday and Friday, and the winds will be kind of gusty during the day on Thursday as well. Out of the northwest with a drying component, dew points and temperatures dropping, but relative humidity values should be near normal, and the surface temperatures during the afternoon on Thursday, after a chilly start in the 50s and low to mid 60s, will probably rebound nicely to near seasonable temperatures, probably a little bit below in the low to the mid 60s. So that's going to do it for today's broadcast. I'll be back later tonight or early tomorrow morning on Tuesday. For continuous weather information 24 hours a day, we now have a continuous live applet from Cover It Live on our website at GardenStateWeather.com. You just click on the banner, it brings you right to the page, and you click on the applet, and any additional updates that I make through the afternoon, the evening, or overnight, or any time basically, will be live or in near real form, so you can always have the latest weather information whenever you need it. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a great day, and we'll be back bright and early with a video forecast discussion on Tuesday.